I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I don't think so. I went live at the right time. The little guy's on the screen. OBS is working. Game's running okay. I've got some water. Hello, Sphere. How you doing? Oh, I was gonna take a medication. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, it seems like we both have things to do. Yeah, no worries. I usually just kind of like ramble for like 10 minutes beforehand anyway. I think I like briefly mentioned it last week. But like, K-pop Demon Hunters is kind of fire. It's kind of like, I can't believe that things like this just shadow drop. And like just become my obsession for like, it's only been out for like what, like a week and a half? Because I remember I saw that and I saw Elio in the same day. Like I saw K-pop Demon Hunters in the morning and then I went to the theater, saw Elio. I thought Elio was fine. I thought it was okay. But like K-pop Demon Hunters is the one that really stuck with me. And like it was interesting because like I didn't really have a whole lot of interest in seeing it. Like I think I probably like saw the title on Netflix or something like that. And I think I just kind of, I don't know, I kind of just like dismissed it a little bit. I was like, K-pop Demon Hunters, okay. But like, it just sounded like a silly little thing. I don't know, then I started seeing like more and more people, I kept seeing on like my feeds and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'll give this a try. I'm not above this. And then I saw it was by like Sony Pictures, and I was like, oh, what the? And then I watched it. And it's like, oh, this is actually such a labor of love. All of the songs have been fantastic. Almost without exception, there's one that I think is kind of whatever. I've watched it twice already, and I'm probably gonna watch it more. I'm probably gonna watch it like I might just watch it today. I might just watch it again today. Oh boy. I really like Your Idol. That's the one I've been putting on loop. I've been like watching like the clip of it being performed in the show. Like I am obsessed with almost like every single little shot, every little like dance move they do. It's beautiful. That's mostly what I've been doing. Although recently I'm just like, I need to start like a good show. I need to start like a good TV show. And like there's millions of choices, but I'm just like, no, I need to watch like a classic. Like I need to start watching like Rick and Morty or some shit. So I could like fill in some gaps in my knowledge. Oh, also, I tried painting my nails recently. I tried painting my nails yesterday. I took it off today, but like I did it and like I painted them black, and I was like, ooh, wait, hold on. Uh-oh. If I have time for this, I'm gonna be obsessed with this. And I only did it with like one hand, and I was like, ooh, I was just like looking at my hand all day and everything, and I was like, oh, this feels nice. This feels nice. I was really worried about doing it wrong, and I kind of did do it wrong, but like, I had fun. I really wish I could do something about this chair creaking. I like this chair. I don't think oiling it would help, because I think like the metal, like the individual parts themselves are like kind of bending, or something like that. I feel like I'm like constantly hearing it in recordings, and I'm just like, hopefully it's like kind of funny. It's probably not. Okay, so basically to get into this game, I believe the main star of the show last week was that entire, lack of a better term, dungeon crawl. Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask had a dungeon crawl. I'll go ahead and open it up here. And like, I had a lot of fun. Like, it was such like a change of pace. It was like a completely different game for a second. We found out what happened to Randall, or at least from Layton's perspective. We saw him fall down like a giant pit, and Layton kind of interprets that as him dying. And I think in 99.99% of cases that would probably be true. But this is a fictional story. This is Professor Layton. I'm like, if there's no body, I don't think he's dead. I still strongly believe this. And then right out of that, we just started investigating some more things. I believe we found out what happened to Layton. Kind of pieced together what the amusement park incident was, which I did remember. But I was like, okay, I don't know about that. And we're just gonna keep on going. So it seems like Layton has figured something out, and he wants to go meet Bloom at the racetrack. Can't wait to do that. With that said, there is one course of business here. There's a puzzle I really didn't want to do. The detective solved this puzzle. Are you guys up to the challenge? Oh, I forgot about that. Dang it, this means I'm not as smart as the detective if I can't do this. Ugh. Okay. Alright, I got this. I got this. So I think it makes sense that I start up there. Please let this be one of those things where it's like I just needed just a little bit of time. A little bit of time away just to like clear my head. Please tell me it's one of those situations. I would be utterly delighted. So, you watched some. I watched the movie. Okay. So I saw K-pop Demon Hunters before going live, and Elio was after. I made it clear that that was my intention. Those were my plans for the day. Okay. So, okay. I was afraid this topic would come up. I was afraid that this would come up. Oh, why the fuck did I do that? I'm disappointed. Hey, okay. I swear to God, I want to listen to this album. I know it. Look. I swear to God, my intention is to listen to this album at some point, and I'm aware that my actions thus far would not typically lead anyone to believe that. It is truly, I just keep forgetting, and I just keep forgetting. I'm worried. I still have like daily reminders on my phone, and I'm unfortunately starting to tune them out. Okay, you know what? Okay, how about this? I will set another reminder. But like one that's like different. See, I'll set it for like roughly 5 hours till now. I'm gonna write it. It's gonna say, don't eat until... No. It says, don't eat until you at least listen to the first song. And hopefully, okay, and then that'll like create a barrier where it's like it'll create like an order of operations for things where it's like, okay, I gotta do this, and then I and then I earn the right to not starve tonight. Okay. I swear to God, it's just I haven't really like listened to any new albums in a minute, like for anything, except, well, actually for K-pop Demon Hunter. Well, that's different. I saw a movie. Epic. I did finally see Epic. It took me a long time to get into Epic too, but like now that I'm into Epic, I'm like, yes, hell yes, this is in my life, and I'm happy. You know? Okay, like it's like with Epic, it's like it also took me a while, and I really just had to sit down and like then the moment came to me. It eventually did come to me. It was like, okay, I feel like making time for this. And eventually what I did is I sat down and I watched a bunch of animatics. I watched like a playlist of animatics, and then I got through it. You know, I've been into Epic for over a year now. How long have I been into Epic? It's probably been, how long has it been? At least half the year. Wait, surely. Wait, time's an illusion. Has it only been like the past 3 months? Or like 4 months? Time has been an absolute blur recently. Okay, there's that. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to... I truly don't think I have it in me to do that right now. I need to do other things. I can't do that duck puzzle. I know, it's only after it was all released, so a maximum of 6 months and a couple of days. Again. You skip it again. I'm gonna skip it again. Look, okay. I really want to see where the story's going. It seems like it's going into like... Oh, I gotta... Hold on. I really want to see where the story's going. And like, I just know something about like these panel puzzles are just like, that's gonna take me a long ass time. I don't know why. I will do it. I will eventually do it. I will do that. I will listen to Clancy. I once again... No, please. No, please. I'm just... Wait. Wait. What's the song? What's an apt song? What's a song that radiates like... How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run. Time goes on. How does that go? How's that song go? No, look, okay. Hey. Please let my best be enough. Please let my best be enough. Oh no, please don't. Oh, you know what? What do you mean? It took me a long time to get an epic, but I did eventually get an epic, and it's taken me a long time to get into 21 Pilots, but I will get into 21 Pilots. I said I would do it, and I will do it. I'll just take the lyrics of Clancy. If you want, I guess. I'm not gonna stop you. Welcome back to Trent. Oh, is it? The first song is, wait, the first song is like overcompensate, right? No, okay. I will not, okay. I can't promise that I'm not gonna sleep, because eventually if I wait too long, I'm gonna be like, okay, at some point I'm too sleepy to not listen to it. But like, okay, like create the sounds of it. Okay, I'm gonna keep on trucking. Okay.
Oh my, it's already dark out. We must find where the masked gentleman will strike next, and quickly.
Oh, God. Oh, so you did go out the window.
Layton, why didn't you tell me that the masked gentleman was at the Reunion Inn? How could you keep this from me?
Did we know that? At the Reunion Inn? Well, that's news to me, Inspector.
Haven't you talked to Bloom yet? The masked gentleman is hiding in the hotel that overlooks the entire town. That must be his next target.
We were on our way to catch up with Detective Bloom.
When you're done there, meet me at the Reunion Inn. ASAP, pronto, immediately. I, Grosky, out.
Okay, so he said... Okay, the Reunion Inn. Okay, so we're still going to the racetrack. What, Hey, he was here, did you see?
The Grosscats are always looking for new members. Let's all band together to support the inspector.
Good evening, Professor Layton. Still out collecting evidence, are you?
Yes, we are. And you?
Yes, I discovered a key clue to solving this case. I realized that solving this case is going to take a lot more time. Which is to say I haven't found a thing.
Yes, well, I commend you for your hard work thus far. I commend you for really, really inspecting this particular brick in the pavement. For several days.
Thanks. Remember, keep the peace. Report suspicious activities to the police. I thought that would sound better.
Do you think Detective Bloom has told the task force yet that the masked gentleman will be at the Reunion Inn? It doesn't appear so. He may be worried that the information will get leaked and tip off the masked gentleman. Because rushing in before they were fully prepared might allow him to flee. Yes, until we know the masked gentleman's identity, we should follow Bloom's lead and keep quiet. Okay. Surely one of you has a puzzle on the way here.
Oh, good evening. I'm full of useful information yet again today. Yes, I am.
Hello, Murphy.
I've just been here watching Mr. Ledore's fortune grow.
Oh, that is good news for Henry.
And since I manage his wealth every time it grows, I feel more confident advising people in financial matters.
And that is good news for you.
I can make you rich if you wanted to give me your savings. How about it?
What? No, thanks. I'm not really interested in that sort of risk.
I see. Well, that's too bad. Yes, it is.
For a second, I thought he was gonna propose that, like, I, like, gave him all my hint coins or something. And then, like, he would, like, double my hint coin total. Why isn't there hint coin gambling in Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask? I would take that. To maybe overcompensate.
I see. Well, that's too bad. Yes, it is.
Okay. Oh, there's a puzzle actor in the back there.
I'm up to my ears in casino debt. I'm up to my eyeballs, actually. Really, I'm over my head. Horse racing, horse betting, that's gonna pull me out of this rut. I have to win one of these if I just keep betting on the same horse over and over. If I could just hit it big once, I could pay everything back and be, I could pay back everything and be back in the black. I don't know how these races work, but I like that card with the 20 on it. I bet a high number means it's better.
I'd advise you to stop right there.
Why should I listen to you? I only listen to people who can solve this puzzle.
Oh, shit. This is how he earns respect. Of course it's gambling. Why wouldn't it be gambling? Okay. 6 people are talking at the casino. I'm only left with a quarter of the chips I started with. If you add up the number of chips B and F lost, you get the amount that I started with. I had the same amount of chips as B did at first, but now I've got more left. D, I'm completely out of chips. Draw lines from people A to F. Okay. So A, C, B, I don't know why that's the order. And then F just didn't say anything, I guess. Okay, so D's obviously 2, because D explicitly said they don't have any. I'm only left with a quarter of the chips I started with. So A could be either 1 or 4. Hold on. Let me... There might be a spam filter that you might be butting heads with. I'm gonna turn that off real quick. Or I'm gonna see if I can't just turn it off. Or maybe not. I just turned off shield mode. So perhaps that'll I don't know. I suspect you're butting heads with like a spam filter or something like that. I just tried to turn it off. Okay, so if you add up the number of chips that B and F lost, you'll get the amount I started with. B and F lost. Well, I don't know what B and F lost. I had the same amount of chips as B did at first, but now I've got more left. Okay. So only 2 of you had the same amount, it would seem. But now I've got more left. So E is 6. And that means B is 3. Okay. Then D says I completed. Okay, so now I can work out like now I can kind of work out what C said. If you add up the number of chips that B and F lost, you'll get the amount I started with. The amount that B and F lost, you'll get the amount I started with. How many did B lose? 4? I don't know. I kind of want to just say I kind of want to just say that, like, they're 4. So 4 plus something. Is there a 2? No. 4 plus... Well, 4 plus 4... I only see room for like a 4 plus 3, maybe? So I guess that'd be 5 then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess, okay. I guess C would be 5. Let me see. And then this is assuming... Well, actually, there's 2 people that lost 3. Oh, and then A. I forgot about A. I'm only left with the quarter of the chips to start with. Neither 1 or 4 are taken. Let me try to just like... What if I just say A is 4 and then F is 1? Does that track? Because I ruled that E was 6 for some reason. I'm getting like getting my thoughts all jumbled here. I'm gonna go with this.
Don't keep me in suspense.
I might have gotten mixed up at some point. No, I got it. Okay. Nice. Nice.
There is no puzzle without a solution.
Okay, cool.
Wait a second. Why are you trying to stop me? You don't think I can win, is that it?
You said you'd listen to us. No, that's not it at all. I just think you should stop for your own good.
For my own good? But why?
I'm not certain that you... It would just be better for you if you walked away now. Yeah, so you notice how every single character in that puzzle lost chips? You notice how not a single one of them gained shit? Like... You're not gonna be the exception, my guy.
Well, now I have to make a bet since you've gone and made such a big deal about it. But don't expect me to share my winnings.
I don't want your winnings, buddy. Do as you will. Alright, Layton, you tried. You can only do so much. You can lead a horse to water and all that. Okay. So, what are you up to? I believe we learned that you have knowledge over, like, you have knowledge over the stuff that gets, like, rented out here, and so it's, like, suspicious that you claim not to know anything about stuff. But Layton seems to have figured something out. We determined who took the horse cart. And did this information lead you to the masked gentleman's identity? I'm afraid we weren't quite that lucky. It seems our man blended in with the folks who come to check on the horses. He has a gift for disguises, apparently. Does he? Does he? That's fascinating. He and his associates broke apart the cart and then told Mr. the Door that it needed to be repaired. When they finished using it for the statues, they brought it back and reassembled it. Bloom, what exactly do you believe is the masked gentleman's intention? He wants the Mask of Order. Is it true that it has some kind of special power? If so, we must prepare for something big. Something big and malicious. Inspector Grosky told us he believes the masked gentleman is at the Reunion Inn. All evidence points to that hotel. It's the perfect location for his purposes. I believe he is in there somewhere, preparing. There's a stop near here for the Montador tram that goes to the Reunion Inn. I need to check a few leads. Would you mind meeting Grosky at the Reunion Inn? Of course. I wanted to speak with you first before doing so. I appreciate that, Layton. Your respect for proper procedure is refreshing. Now, please excuse me. I have a few leads to pursue. He seems quite thorough about investigating every possibility. I guess that's what elite detectives do. What other leads could he be talking about? Is he working on something else? I can't imagine. What is it, Professor? Based on what we've witnessed so far, I had considered Henry to be the main suspect. Yeah, that's what the game really, really wanted me to think it was Henry this whole time. But now it seems that is just what the masked gentleman wanted me to do. Like, I feel like everything about Henry just screamed red herring. You know? All along, he's been trying to attack Henry with his clever use of these little tricks. He knew that when his tricks were exposed, all of his clues would lead to Henry. So the masked gentleman, whoever he is trying to frame Henry the Door. Almost as if he stole someone's wife. But if it isn't Dalston, who could it be? I don't know. Not yet, anyway. Let's head to the reunion inn. Do you have any opinions?
Now, but I got this puzzle. I can't believe someone made off with one of our cards. And the way it was done makes me think this was no ordinary person.
I get the impression our culprit is rather accustomed to this sort of work. Not only that, but this kind of operation requires money, time, accomplices, and familiarity with the town. I'm sure. Well, I do hope the police bring him to justice soon. How about a puzzle in the meantime? Don't worry, time is only ticking for a giant apocalyptic event. Hooray! The races are on! 3 groups of tradespeople have been invited to watch: tailors, winemakers, and upholsters. The seating areas for each group have been arranged so that the sponsors can tell at a glance which is which. Can you tell which group of tradespeople is sitting in the yellow area? I didn't intake any of that information. Oh, that was one. Was that Overcompensate? Was that the full song? So what I'm thinking right now is, like, if the album is like an hour long and typing takes longer to do than it would be to listen to it, then you're gonna be doing this for a couple of hours. And I will respect the commitment, but I will also respect the not commitment as well. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Like, this is a wild task you find yourself with. Okay, I could just copy paste it. Oh, that's true. Oh, that's probably easier. If it's still well, I guess if it's like long blocks of text, it probably would be a little shorter. Also depends on the song, I imagine. So maybe overcompensate. 3 groups of tradespeople have been invited to watch: tailors, winemakers, and upholsterers. The seating areas for each group have been arranged so that the sponsors can tell at a glance which is which. Can you tell which group of tradespeople is sitting in the yellow area? I'll switch to my PC instead of my phone. Okay, yeah. Control-C, Control-V. Those are very helpful tools. I don't understand. This question's going a little over my head. Tailors, winemakers, and upholsterers. What is an upholsterer? Wait, actually, hold on. I think I see what's going on. I think I see what's going on. Who's in the yellow area? The chair. No. The red one's the chair. Okay, yeah, they're making shapes. I can see that. I'm just trying to like figure out which one. I figure the blue one is probably a bottle. Who's in the yellow area? Taylor. I'm gonna interpret the upholsterer as like that. Oh, I guess it's a shirt. I've been like thinking about it like, oh, is that like a hat? But like, okay, the yellow area. Okay, so no, that's a shirt. Okay.
Don't keep me
I
in
get it.
suspense. There is no puzzle without a solution.
Yeah, the red seating is shaped like a chair. That's where the holes were sit. Nice. Da, 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 da.
I can't, in good conscience, fill this place when the masked gentleman is out there somewhere. I fear it may be dangerous.
Because you might be inadvertently creating an audience for one of his dark miracles.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I'll also skip next semester as you already know it. I do really like next semester. I remember certain things. According to Detective Bloom, the tram goes straight to the Reunion Inn. How did we get tickets? I'll explain. I've used the tram before. It's been available for a little while. Just tap the icon on the touchscreen or check this red ticket machine here. Okay, yeah. I could have sworn they explained that already.
Yeah, nothing to it. I'm excited to see the Reunion Inn after all we've heard about it. Let's get our tickets.
Okay, the Reunion Inn. Have we been to the Reunion Inn? I was kind of under the impression that we've been everywhere, but...
Whoa.
I guess this is the only way to get there.
Reunion Inn? It looks more like a castle out of a fairy tale than a hotel. Professor, how will we ever find the masked gentleman hiding inside of that place?
One room at a time, I suppose.
That looks very, very similar to that, what was it called? It's not the creepy steeple, that's Paper Mario. But what was it in Curious Village? There was like a big tower. It reminds me a lot of that. Okay, let me just, yeah. Okay. You've arrived at Reunion Inn. Okay, I suspect this is gonna be like the sort of final area. This is giving final area. The one where like, Looming Tower? Yeah, nice. I imagine it's gonna be like that one place in every game where like that one song plays where it's like you know that one song? And then there's like a little map. There's like a little map of specifically that area in the bottom. Okay. Do I dare talk to you?
Oh ho! What gentleman is this that graces my presence? I have been waiting to see you again. That is the Reunion Inn. Rumors say that if you stay here, soon you shall be reunited with an old friend. And now it seems the rumors are true.
I suppose you're right, Altus. Like, I've spoken with you, I think, one time in passing. In a town I was on a business venture in for. Why doesn't he like Aldous? He seems like he seems generally amicable with everyone except for this character.
My good man, now is the time when I check how many puzzles you've done. Let's see.
But you have gate kept me.
Fantastic. Beautiful. A most good, true, and learned gentleman you are. I touch my hair with glee. You've not betrayed my expectations. Go ahead into the Reunion Inn. I'll watch you from over here, ever your friend.
Oh no. Oh no, I just realized my pants are tearing. Oh no, my pants are tearing between the legs. That's so... Oh, that's disheartening. I love these pants. No, I love these pants. No. No. Okay, whatever. I'll move on. Operating the Montador. Okay, yeah, whatever, buddy. How does this stay up? I wonder what the rooms are like in the round bit. Probably round, if I had to guess. I guess it was some kind of viewing gallery. Is this really a hotel? I don't believe it. Okay, I actually think they may be I think they may actually be overdoing it a little bit. A little bit! It's certainly a playful, if eccentric design. I don't know if playful is the word I would use. How the fuck Ain't no way even our little rabbit can climb up there. What the? Imagine like climbing up the tower and then climbing down the tower and being like, okay, let's climb up the tower from the inside now. We gotta get to the top. Looks like the building is floating. I can't even see the bottom. This must be the source of the oasis and the heart of Montador.
I understand your desire to stay and talk with me, but isn't there someone else you must be doing right now? Feel most welcome to go into the Reunion Inn. I'll keep an eye out from here, ever your dear friend.
Luke yeeted the rabbit into the air. Luke's got a throwing arm. I thought that is a superhuman feat. I don't know. I think Grosky, even Grosky, I think would struggle to throw something at the very top of that tower to retrieve a specific item. That's terrifying. Imagine like the fear of God that would be in this rabbit. Grosky could jump. He could jump. He could jump. No, you're right. Imagine the fear of God that would be put into that rabbit. Like as they just got like they just get like yeeted up. And like just to retrieve like a, what even was it? I didn't even really know what it was. What the fuck is that? Paradox cufflet. Oh, it's like a sculpture of like people, like half of people. An artistic piece expressing the ironies and anguish of the modern era. Okay, so that was like part of a statue somewhere that was just a little bit loose, and you just like chipped it off real quick and let it just like tumble to the bottom. You just like, and then like it just has like this giant explosion as like it goes into the water. It's like, all right, I'll let the days work. Anyway, it's time for to get the mouse gentleman. Okay. Oh no, it's those two again.
So this is the Reunion Inn. It's so much bigger than our hotel. Now this is true luxury.
I don't know, our hotel was pretty big and pretty luxurious. I feel like, I don't know, it's not really a comparison in my head. I gather Henry has some special feelings for this hotel. You could tell just from its name.
So is this where it all began for Henry?
Yes, this hotel was an expansion of the first building that Henry put up while he was searching for Randall.
He never gave up hope that he would meet his friend again.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh, shit, I think it's only just, like, clicking with me that, like, this town was built around where Randall was in the desert. Like, they were looking for Randall. Okay, wait, yeah, we literally went to the desert, and now this town is near the oh, so Randall's here. So Randall is 100% alive. He's in the walls. He's like Bruno from Encanto. He's here. We don't talk about Randall.
He never gave a hope that he would meet his friend again. Wow.
His grave? I have yet to see his grave. But honestly, even if I saw his grave, I wouldn't be convinced he was in it. Because, like, they would not have found his body, you know? Yes. Henry never gave up. Okay, so I somehow just know... Oh, really? Oh, I thought y'all were gonna be like a third... Oh, no, y'all are the puzzle actors. Oh, no, that's just trying to be like a funny little... Oh, that's just a funny little Easter egg. Okay. His grave as you saw his... Oh, I did see his grave! Wait, no, you're right. Wait, no, you're right. But no, his grave is in like... What was... Where was it? I forgot the name of the town, but it was in like the hometown, I thought. Yeah, Leighton put a coin next to it. Yeah, that was over in like the hometown. Okay, so like I said, even I have seen a grave and I'm still not convinced. As I said. Okay. All right, buddy. How much for a room on the top floor? Welcome to the Reunion Inn. Y'all got an elevator? Ah, yes, thank you.
We've been expecting you, Professor. Mr. Ledore informed us that you suspect the masked villain to be hiding here somewhere.
Why, thank you. Morty, would it be possible for us to investigate the premises here?
Yes, of course. We want that, cur found before he could strike again.
I've never seen that word before. Cur? I feel weird saying that, like it's forbidden for me. An aggressive dog or one that is in poor condition, especially a mongrel. God damn, that's like... If someone called me a cur, I don't know. Dang. Like, that would really hurt my feelings. Just one condition. I know that Mrs. Ledore invited you to Montador, so I'm willing to give you a chance. However, it is also my understanding that you have suspected Mr. Ledore in our recent incidents here. I can't cooperate with you until I'm certain I can trust you. To convince me your intentions are true, I'd like you to solve this puzzle. And this will prove that our intentions are good. This is a morality test. If I fail, it means I'm evil. The number for the door of the room, the numbers for the door of room 2134 in this hotel have mysteriously gone missing. In their place, the management is using long rectangular plates because I guess they just hate numbers. If the 2, 1, and 3 are represented by the plates shown, which of plates A to D should be used in the place of the 4? Okay, so that is 1, 2, and 3. Oh, no. 2, 1, and 3. 2, 1, 3, 4. Okay. That is a 2, and 1, and a 3. Okay, well, the 2 and the 3 look the same. So just to be clear, that's like 2, 1, 3. So the 1 is much larger. Fascinating. Okay. I'm kind of wanting to think it's like an outline of some kind. Like it's not about like the brown part so much as it is about like the light part. I'm not completely sure though. I don't know. I'm struggling to see like what would 2 and 3 would be the same. And none of the choices really seem to like represent that at all. 2, 1, 2, 1, and 3. I'm thinking like, okay, I was hoping it would put the top screen over this. I do have to kind of like draw over it a little bit though. I'm just gonna like do this real quick. Okay, I'm thinking like I don't know if I went back, they're low-key all the same shape, so like surely it's size related. Okay, no, this is a bad idea. 2, 1, 3. Why are 2 and 3 the same? There must be something about the question I'm not understanding. Hold on, I accidentally clicked the sensitivity settings on this mouse and or sorry, the stylus, and it's going haywire. Wait, I don't know how to do this. Wait, I'm actually panicking. Wait, how do you do this? Wait. Shit, wait, okay. Okay, okay, okay. No, I got it. Okay. My inner struggle is gone. Okay, I kind of want to just pick one. But, like, that's obviously reckless. Like, there's something about the question I'm surely missing. 2134, and replace the management is using long rectangular plates. If the 2, 1, and 3 are resident of the shown, which of plates 80 should we use the plates for? No, that really is just all the information, huh? Okay, maybe maybe my brain is just fried today. I'm having a hard time understanding these. You say it's easy. And I'm sure it is easy if you know the answer. Management is using long rectangular... Use the memo? What about the memo? That one kind of looks like a bottle. It's a water bottle. Anyways, make a 2. Hold on, I feel like it's hint time, unfortunately. Remember when I said in the very beginning that I was like, oh, I've already used enough hint coins, and I'm using quite a lot. I'm a little embarrassed about it. Let me see what it says. The 2, 1, and 3 are represented by 2 pound plates. The plates for 2 and 3 look the same, and neither of them look like numbers. Maybe they're being affixed to the door in some special way. Affixed to the door. What do we mean by that? Oh, you know what? Wait, I think I see what's happening. Wait, I think I see what's happening, actually. I'm only just not noticing. For some reason, I thought it was, like, the entire, like, rectangular... panel, but I don't believe it is, because I'm noticing they are squares. And so I see a world in which you could take that and, like, put it, kind of, like, shove it like that, and it would make a 3. I'm not sure how you'd make a 2 out of the other one. Because they're pretty, like, affixed. Unless it just goes across like that. Well, even if it goes across like that, that's like... Okay, I can easily imagine the 1. Okay, well, hold on. Let's see. What can be made with a 4? Can you make a 4 with the thing? Like, if I had a square... So, like, if I drew a 4... No, I don't think it works like that. This one kind of... I don't know, I feel like there's probably a way to make a 4 with that one that I'm just not... Actually, no, you can turn that on, so I'm gonna go with C.
Just a dash of puzzle solving here.
Okay. I think I see...
Well, that won't do it.
I want to have the plates are fixed to the door. I feel like I see kind of what we're going for. I'm just not really... I think I see what it's going for. It hasn't really clicked with me yet. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Ooh. I was thinking like, is there a way we could do? Or I didn't mean to. I almost tapped it. What if they went like in between? What if they were like wedged in between the panels? If that makes sense. What's the wording? Does it say if 2, 1, and 3 are represented by the place? Okay, so that is not a direct. That is not a direct. This means 2. This means 1. This means 3. It just says that it says it because of these panels. Okay. This is what happens when I turn off Automod. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, one moment. I will turn that back on. Yeah, it can be turned on, yeah. Did I turn it on? Wait, did I do it? Oh, I did. Okay. Or shield mode. Okay. Okay, cool. I had no problem with typing the whole lyric. Oh, okay. I thought there was like a spam filter or something. I guess it just wasn't a problem. Is it like that? Maybe it's A. I'm at the point where I'm just gonna start guessing. I don't really. Oh no.
That's unfortunate.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'll get one more. Did you notice that only the plates to be affixed? Did you notice that only the plates to be affixed for the 1 are the same width as the available space? Yeah. Make it 2 with the 2 plates. Oh, rectangular. Okay. Wait, no, I know what you mean. I know what you're saying. Wait, okay, I see what's happening. Okay, I misunderstood something about this. What would it look like if you put the plates as they are? A minus sign? You need to turn them first. Okay. Okay, I've been thinking of them the whole time as like affixed shapes. And I'm realizing that that's not what the situation called for. There are multiple things. Okay. I have a little bit of beef with the way the question's presented, but like that's like kind of that's my fault. Okay, well if that's for some, I was like, yeah, you could make it like a 2 like that, but like I was like, oh, those aren't separable though. You can't do it. But like, okay, I'm realizing I'm silly. Okay, and then this one you can make a 1. Okay, and then there's a 4 somewhere. So what do I need to make a 4? Something like that, B.
Just a dash of puzzle solving here. A tough nut to crack.
So what's happening? I feel like you could make a ford like that. Or like with C, especially. What do you mean you can't? If you had like 2 rectangles, you can make a 4. You can make a 4 like that. With C. I did push B. But like, I thought I chose C already. You can make a 4. They want a nice one. What do you mean a nice one? Wait, I have beef with this question. So obviously it's D, but I'm like, how? It's an expensive hotel. An expensive hotel, then they would have, if by that logic, they would have number signs. They would have spare signs. And not just like these abstract rectangular panels. Yeah, they'll show it. I want to take a second to like figure out like what do they even mean by that? Like, what's the dot for? Well, I guess the dot can be for like version that or something like that.
I believe I have.
I looked at that answer and I was like, that's obviously the wrong answer.
An excellent puzzle.
I'm worried this will upset me. I think y'all are wrong. I think you can make it with C just fine. Actually, no, well, C covers the whole thing, doesn't it? No, actually, okay, no, C's too big. I think C's too big. I think it relies on, the way I was doing it relies on, like, neither of them being the length of the square. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Simply splendid, Professor. I'll assist you in any way I can. Whew, I tricked him into doing my little test here. I was really worrying about that. I forgot how we did the sign thing, and so I'm glad he just figured it out for a second. As the largest hotel in Montador, we also have the most rooms. Just ask if you need help navigating this place. It's reassuring to have you on our side. I've prepared a room guide for you on the touch screen below. Just indicate the room you want to search and I will guide you there. If you want to leave the Reunion Inn, tap the door icon in the upper right corner. Okay, so yeah, this is like the dungeon of the game, I think. Aside from the other dungeon we just did. Time to backslide. Backslide? I don't... What? I'm lost. I can't thank you enough, Morty. It's my pleasure. After all, our motto is arrive as a stranger, depart as a friend. Let me know if you need anything else. Oh, that's a song. Okay. Okay, I was just like, backslide. Layton's gonna just get on a slip and slide and just kind of like go down the stairs. I don't know. I was just like, what's happening? Are there any rooms here that Henry or Angela use regularly? I would say indeed there are. May I show you to Mr. Ledore's office? Please lead the way. Very well, follow me then. Okay, office. This is interesting. This looks a bit different than Henry's study at home. Mr. Ledore conducts much of his research here. He is always rushing in and out. It is much more disorganized than I would expect from Mr. Ledore. Are you sure Henry uses this room? Mr. Ledore is a very busy man, and he does not allow the cleaning staff in here. Along with the research on the excavations in Montador, he keeps documents related to the town administration here. Oh,
Well, if there are sensitive documents here, then perhaps we should clear this with Henry first. No, I will speak for Mr. the Door here. You should know the truth. Mr. the Door would never do anything to harm Montador.
Yeah, and also he gave us explicit permission to, like, look at whatever.
This room is filled with the plans and dreams of Mr. the Door. Every thought he had as he built Montador is here. Mr. the Door has absolutely nothing to hide. Any suspicions you may still have about him can be cleared up here. Please feel free to investigate this room as long as you'd like. This wall. Randall had this. It appears as if Henry has done his best to fully recreate Randall's research. There's also a back room here where Mr. the Door keeps all of his files. Since you're already here, would you like to see it? I want your investigation to be as thorough as possible. Yes, of course, thank you. Emmy, I'll go with Morty to investigate the file room. Luke, you two please investigate this room.
Already on it, Professor. I'm just going to take pictures of classified documents.
Morty, please lead the way. As you wish.
Okay, Luke, let's see if we can search the entire room before the Professor returns. You got it! Let's be sure to inspect anything that looks suspicious. Okay. That's a pretty suspicious looking lamp. The game disagrees. Hotel registers. These list the names and rooms of the guests here. I doubt there are any clues in there about the masked gentleman. Right, even if he is here, we don't know what name he'd be under. Hey, what about this binder, Emmy? A record of the masked gentleman's appearances. There are also copies of the warning letters and announcements. I guess Henry was trying pretty hard to catch the masked gentleman too. It must be horrible watching someone trying to destroy what he spent years building. Yes, I suppose so. If the Professor and Henry had worked together all this time, they might have caught the masked gentleman by now. I think Henry felt betrayed when the Professor left Stansbury for London while he searched for Randall. The relationship between Henry and the Professor is quite complicated. Being an adult sounds quite complicated. Okay. So bro is looking for Randall. He is looking. Don't mind if I just steal his riches. Oh, that's just like the robot. Look at the kids in this photo. Oh, I was just looking at a robot. Oh, I didn't realize the robot would actually be important. I just thought that was like a little Easter egg. It looks like Henry, but who is that next to him? Is that the Professor? No, that must be Randall. It looks like they were very close. Look, this robot is the same one they're holding in the picture. Yes, it's rather old, but it's been kept in really good shape. Why keep it in his study? It must be a prized keepsake. Okay. This toy robot's looking a bit worse for wear. So bro is desperate to find Randall. It would be so deeply shocking to me if none of this had any payoff. If none of this still searching for Randall after all these years just had no payoff at all. This wall is covered with strange writing. The Professor said it looked just like a wall in Randall's room. You don't suppose he had the wall removed and then brought here, do you? Perhaps. Wow, it could contain key information about the ruins, but it's all in some sort of code. Can you read what it says? Maybe if I had a library on hand and a few years to spare. He must have had some reason for bringing it here other than just trying to decipher the writing. Right, if that's all he cared about, he could have just taken a picture of it. I didn't quite catch what they said. This is amazing in every sense of the word. What are we supposed to be reading? Wait, so why is it significant that the writing is here? A borrowed shovel. Oh. Oh, it's like the shovel we had. This looks like some sort of old journal. The cover is all faded. It says expedition log. Could this be the record for the search party that went out after Randall? There might be more information in here about the Mask of Chaos. There's a photo stuck in here. Would it be a clue? Oh, this is about to be interesting. Four dusty photos are kept in a battered old box of keepsakes. They're faded and hard to make out, but they all show the same place and seem to have been taken within a short space of time. In photo A, this reminds me of that one from Last Spectre. That took me a second. In photo A, you can see a horse-drawn carriage traveling across the frame. Can you tell which direction the carriage was headed? What? Okay, so the sun the sun sets in the west, right? So he must be going south. Yeah, because like the one like this one is obviously like after, and you can see like the sun kind of set. And so I believe if that's south, I believe that's west. Right? No. No, that's east. No, that's east. I think. Wait, okay, so that would be north, that would be south, and then yeah. Okay, no, that's east, that's east. Okay. That was a close one. That was a close one.
I'm going for it.
What?
Maybe I'm not cut out for this.
What are you basing your answer on? The sun. Wait, am I insane? Wait, I totally thought that was it. Or southeast? No. I don't see him in any of the other ones. Unless the sun is rising? They kind of look like they're in the same spot, though. I guess if the sun is rising, that would be different. Because then it would rise in the east. Oh, wait. No. Wait, no. I got mixed up at some point. No, the sun sets in the west, and at some point I was like, oh, no, that's south. No, okay. Sorry, that's west. No, okay. Okay, no, that's on me. I got mixed up.
This is how it's done.
I literally clocked what was happening immediately, and then I just got it jumbled in my head. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, okay. The fact that it's in this journal must mean it was taken during one of the expeditions. If this is a record of the expedition to find Randall, there may be something about the Mask of Chaos in here. Let's take a look. We made the inn at the Oasis our base of operations. Today, we're going to search the ruins for the lost boy. That is song 3 done? Nice! I'm gonna assume it's called Backslide. I noticed a lot of backslides in there. The ruins are a dark and ominous place. If there wasn't such a large reward, I doubt that anyone would come down here. This is definitely one of the most dangerous expeditions I've ever been on. We were only a small team at first, but now have several dozen members. Many men descend into the narrow entrance in the Oasis daily, all hoping to find anything in the lost boy. Daily? We didn't find him, but what we did find was... I can't find the words. A treasure. A pile of gold and silver big enough to make your eyes pop. That was when Henry, the leader of the expedition, increased the reward for finding the lost boy even further. So we pressed on, exploring deeper and deeper into the ruins. Eventually, we found a strange room with 2 mysterious platforms. 2 mysterious platforms. We created a platform that allows us to descend directly into this chamber from a spot near the end. However, it seems this chamber is the final room in this vast underground complex. Okay. I fear our search for this Randall fellow will soon come to a fruitless end. So they found what they thought was a dead end, but it was definitely a puzzle, and I definitely didn't do it right. It's been over a year now since the boy went missing. The ancient silence of these ruins reminds me just how fragile life truly is. Y'all didn't encounter a single robot mummy? That was like our entire thing.
So they never found him. He mentions making a camp at an oasis, so this was before Montador was fully established. Do you think that Henry actually quit looking for Randall? Considering the state of this room? No, I don't think he ever quit. I think we found all we can use from this journal.
So at the very least, he is not in the ruins. They discover that he is not in the ruins, because if he was dead, they would have found him, surely. They had, like, people searching for, like, a long time. So, have you two found anything?
We most certainly have, Professor. It's a log from an expedition that was searching for Randall. We also found a journal that Henry has been keeping.
Good work. I also found something. Oh! Oh, shit!
Is that the Mask of Chaos? But it was stolen from Henry's study. Does this mean Henry's been the masked gentleman all along?
No.
Wait, okay, so y'all...
Layton's just like, oh, I'm about to say something crazy. I'm about to say something crazy. I'm gonna let him finish, but oh, there was a thought in my head, oh boy.
Wait, so the mask never got stolen at all?
Well, not exactly, but it was taken from the Lador estate and hidden there, and hidden here.
But why would Henry hide the mask?
It wasn't Henry who hid it. I'm so confused.
Perhaps that isn't the Mask of Chaos. Is that actually the Mask of Order? The one of the masked gentlemen is after?
Not quite. I thought I was going to find a replica of the Mask of Chaos here, a fake. But to my surprise, the mask I found here is actually the genuine Mask of Chaos. It seems that someone has hidden it here, but the question is, why? Why is the masked gentleman even aware of this? I don't have the answers yet, but I know there's a deep connection between these questions and the next dark miracle. There was something else here that I found to be very interesting. So that's interesting. So they found the mask that Randall had was found and he wasn't. So he is not down there.
What's this? What's it say? Is this a map of Montador? It looks much different than it does today.
The old perspective map shows how things would look as development progressed. It also reveals a rather fascinating secret about Montador. Notice anything odd about those ruins?
Now that you mention it, they seem to form a pattern.
This is why the masked gentleman has been so intent on finding the Mask of Order.
Why?
Before I explain, we need a bit more evidence to confirm my suspicion. According to Bloom, the masked gentleman is somewhere in this hotel. Moldy, are there any other rooms that may be of interest to us? I don't know. There's like 6 other slots. Actually, Professor, I just remembered that I have something I was asked to hold for you. I'm sorry for the trouble. Would you mind returning to the lobby with me? Of course not, Morty. Okay, so real quick, I actually would like to mention, I do think stream is just going to be, I'm not ending now, but like I do think stream is going to be a little bit shorter than it typically is. Like maybe around like the 2 to 3 hours. Just like, yeah, I'm still on. Just like, yeah, I got stuff going on. Unfortunately, that I gotta like plan around. But like, yeah, it's just gonna be a little bit shorter. Still gonna be on for a little while. But just a heads up so you can listen to Clancy. I might. I might. We'll see. Good idea! Honestly, that might be a good idea. I'm not eating tonight, apparently, until I'm saying apparently as if I didn't create this restriction for myself. Okay. I'm so proud of you.
I was instructed to give this to you. This is the Book of Madness. Please don't open it, please.
What is it?
It was left at the front desk with a letter addressed to you.
Really? What book is it, Professor? Very interesting. It looks like the masked gentleman has sent us another message. A long time ago, there was a small kingdom surrounded by forest. 5 friends who lived near a castle spent their time fishing in the river and playing in lush, grassy fields. One day, they went exploring to the top of the tallest hill in the land, and there, they found a treasure of silver and gold. The friends divided the treasure between them, and 4 of them spent their riches through the years. But one friend decided to bury his share of the treasure in a fine place, surrounded by green and pleasing to the eye. He did this so he could go searching for treasure with his friends again. He did it so he would never forget the feeling of embarking on an adventure. He did it so the 5 friends would always have a reason to be together. So I bought 2 books of Stephen Fry today, Troy and Mythos. I'm excited about reading them. Interesting. I'm not familiar with those. It took me a second to decide, like, are these Clancy lyrics? Are these Clancy lyrics? I don't know. Okay. That's awesome, though. Troy and Mythos. It sounds Greek mythology related. It's about Greek. Yeah. What I say. I said it after you heard me say it. After you I said it. I called it. Okay. Nice. I hope those are fun. Dang, I wish I could just sit down and commit to consuming media. You were first, to be clear, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it until a couple seconds later. You just have massive chat delay. But like I said it before I saw it. So I technically called it after you did it, but before it was revealed to me. That's the way to put it. Okay. I'm struggling to like understand this little story that's being told. He did this so he could go searching for treasure with his friends again. He did it so he would never forget the feeling of embarking on an adventure. He did it so the 5 friends would always have a reason to be together. The boy knew that people change when they grow up. When he finished burying his treasure, he fell asleep by a window, fully content and blanketed in the glow of the moonlight. The end. Okay, so I unfortunately kind of read that and didn't process it. Take a look here. It's a children's story. A kingdom surrounded by forest. 5 friends, treasure, silver, and gold. Luke, does this story sound familiar to you? No. I had a big book of fairy tales at home, but I don't remember this one. 5 friends? Who are the 5 friends? Or unless he's just asking Luke if the story's familiar. The story feels unfinished. It doesn't have a proper ending. It may be an allegory of sorts, perhaps about the masked gentleman himself. What is he trying to tell us? That we're all going to die imminently. Oh no. Professor, the lights went out. Stay calm, Luke. I expect this is the masked gentleman's handiwork. He's been waiting for us. He only just realized we were here. This is awkward. And this book is his invitation to find him. Is this all one big game to him? I mean, what's new? We need to act quickly here. Let's go, Professor. Let's see if there are any clues in this story that will help us find him. He must be here in this hotel somewhere. Perhaps we need to find a room where he fell asleep by a window, fully content and blanketed in the glow of the moonlight. He fell asleep by a window, fully content and blanketed in the glow of the moonlight. Okay, so a room? Like top floor room? He fell asleep. There must have been a place for him to lie down, obviously. So one of the rooms. Somewhere with a bed. Where are we gonna find a bed in a massive 50-story hotel? Yes, somewhere with a bed. We are in a hotel, so it must be one of the guest rooms. And the bit about the moonlight streaming through must mean we're looking for a room with a bed near a large window. I believe we have a room matching that description on the 3rd floor. Follow me. Oh, all the rooms are different here? Which one is it? Oh my god! Wait, this song's awesome. Wait, no, they're getting scolded. This is very comfortable. No, it's not. Oh, that's for the seat. Aw. They dropped it, and they're being yelled at. Wait, that makes me feel sad. Okay. Oh, that's it? Okay. I thought they were gonna say something. Okay, there's a ruby suite. Okay, so big window. Did it say it was blue? Did it say it was like a blue blanket? Or am I imagining that? What are you doing here? We meet again, English gentleman. Yuming, what are you doing here? I thought you were at the dromedary. Yes, but they got the dates of my stay wrong, so I got moved over here. I'm sorry to hear that. The service is first rate, so I don't mind. So, are you just walking into rooms now? Well, you see... Oh, I was joking. Please come in. I thought you were just gonna fade to black for a second while you explained the whole story to me. But it's really not important that I understand anything that's happening. I just wanted to know. I was just a little bit curious. Please come in. How about a puzzle? Okay, a sweeping solution. This hotel has a suite with many rooms in it. Cleaning such a large suite is quite a task. So the hotel staff likes to take an efficient route that allows them to cover the whole suite without doubling back through any of the rooms. We've seen puzzles like this before. They take a different route. They take a different route every day, but no matter which order they clean in, there's always one room they pass through at the same point in the route. Can you work out which one? Interesting. Is there like an entrance or an exit, or... I don't see... Unless this is like the hallway. But that's like part of it. Okay. Make sure I understand the question here. They take this different route every day, but no matter which order they clean in, there's always one room they pass through at the same point in the route. Okay. So there's one room they pass through at the same point in the route. I'm gonna interpret that as the entrance. I'm gonna interpret that room as the entrance. Let's see. Oh, that doubles back to one of the rooms. Okay, so maybe after figuring out where they start is part of it. Okay, if I'm understanding correctly, that totally works. Can't really think of another way to do it, to be honest. If I like did this. Is it as simple as like there's like a choke point here? How many rooms are on each side here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it must be like the middlemost room then, surely. Because that seems like the kind of route. And like maybe there's like some variation in like the places to the left and right, but like because there's exactly one door there. Like I feel like That's probably, if we're going just by numerical order, it's like the dining room then. No. Yeah, you.
I believe I have this one.
Okay, okay.
Solving puzzles is truly
I'm not struggling on all of them today, at the very least. The large central room, yeah. Okay, nice. Hey, not bad. You know, I like the hotels in this town, but who comes up with these names? I should ask the owner. Someone said this room was lucky and made all of your wishes come true. And now I'm having to fix children's dolls. What the fuck was that? They did all that just for a coin. I got so excited. You still can't make a duck. Okay. Okay, so confession, my brain is a little bit fried today. There is a reason for that I don't want to talk about, but like, I'll manage. Good quality springs. Bro is a couch connoisseur. This sofa may be comfy, but I'd still choose the bed if I wanted to. Well, yeah. I don't know. There's like a. I remember that one animation of, I think, what was it? Diabolical Box, where like you're just like, you are like absolutely just leaping up and down from that couch, like in one of the train places. The sofa really pulls the room together nicely. Okay. The dormitory looks tiny from here. I can see the tram going back and forth. The view is fine, but I find the quality of this frame truly fascinating. Well, at least we're being thorough about inspecting everything. No matter how trivial it would seem. So, am I supposed to be looking at the bed, or...? If it was that important that I, like, remembered the story, surely there'd be a way I could check the story. Okay. Well, that was the blue one. Oh, it's you too. So what's the next scam, Connor? Who are we gonna fleece next? You know, you're almost as brainless as you are ugly. God damn, dude. What the fuck? Has all of that hair product frozen your brain? What do you mean? This there is my brain. I set everything up perfectly, but you always seem to find a way to mess things up. You know what? I've had enough of your lip. How would you like a knuckle sandwich with extra sandwich? What? Extra sandwich. Whoa, whoa, there. I like that animation. There's no need for fighting, gentlemen. Hey, how'd you get in here? I walked, bitch. Leighton, what a pleasant intrusion. Might I ask what you're doing here? In my hotel room? You better get out of here right now, bub. Unless you want a sandwich with extra... Wait, how'd that go? Okay, yeah, you are losing the plot in this metaphor, my guy. Yes, you were interrupting our confidential exit strategy session, Leighton. Do you mind? My apologies, gentlemen. Please don't mind me. I'm just going to, you know, ransack the room real quick. Is there a hint coin in this painting too? Look, we paid good dirty money for this room. You can't just shove us aside and start poking around. It's just rude. Yeah, if you want to search our room, you have to pay us for the privilege. Okay, I'll pay you. I was under the impression that they didn't want me to talk to them, which is why I didn't. Since you keep getting up in our faces, it must mean you want to duke it out. Perhaps some other time. Right now, I need your permission to search this room. Oh, my, aren't we presumptuous? Of course, Leighton. Please, rifle through my room, as long as you solve this puzzle. I'm just... Yeah. Okay. Oh, God. No, not these again! No, this... Okay. I don't know why. Okay. Was it this game or was it last game that had this puzzle? I haven't seen these in a minute. But I was just like, oh no. It's like a... Dang it. I had a hard time with like 2 people and now it's like the sequel. The cards in this tournament beat each other as follows: fire, wood, water, fire. Okay. 4 players each draw 4 cards, which they have to play in order going from top to bottom. Both players in a match play 1 card. Whoever wins moves on to the final, but if it's a draw, the next cards are played. Used cards are discarded. I did not process any of that. Both players in a match play 1 card. Whoever wins moves on to the final, but if it's a draw, the next cards are played. Used cards are discarded. Wait, I don't understand. Okay, so that is the order. That is the order, and if it's a tie, they just use the next one. And they don't seem to draw new cards per round. Whoever wins moves on to the final, but it's a draw. These cards discarded. At the end of the tournament, one player announces, "I'd have won if I'd been allowed to swap wood for water and water for wood." Who said this? Well, let's see who did win, first of all. Okay, so firstly, that was a tie. Fire beats grass, right? Okay. And so A is out. Okay, so now we figure out C and D. Grass beats water. And then... So it's A versus C in the last round, and so that's a tie. And then fire beats grass. Okay. So A wins. Give him a little star. Okay. And I'd have won if I swapped wood for fire and fire from wood. Is that what we said? Heat from fire, fire from heat. I'd have won if I'd been allowed to swap wood for water and water for wood. Why? If I was allowed to swap wood for water. So if they swapped... It's not clear to me what happens if you run out of cards in this. Well, hold on. I might be overcomplicating this. Whoever wins moves on to the final. If it's a draw, the next cards are played. Use cards are discarded at the end of the tournament. One player announces, "I'd have won if I'd been allowed to swap wood for water and water for wood." Who said this? Wood for water and water for wood. So they had wood, so it can't have been B, because B doesn't have any wood. What would have gone on with C? So C won. If the water that caused A and C to tie were wood instead, then they would have won. What about D though? I'm not really seeing like the full thing with C, but like I can see kind of a little bit. So if that water was swapped with wood, that would be a tie. And then... yeah, that would be a tie. The second one would also be a tie between C and D. And then... fire would have beaten the thing. And then her next card to win against A would have been... fire. No, that would have lost. Okay, I feel like I've worked out D and that doesn't work. Okay, so I believe C.
I believe I have this one.
Because it can't have been A because A won. B didn't have any fire.
Excellent puzzle.
I looked through D and D didn't make any sense. It was C who was lamenting on her bad luck. If she'd had a few more draws, she would have won. Nice. Well, wow, you actually solved it. I just scattered a bunch of tiles on the ground and told you to play with it, but you actually found a wonderful little solution. Yes, indeed. Now, if you don't mind. Way to go, Connor. I thought your plans were always so perfect. Not a single one of your plans have worked out a single time, my guy. Stick a sock in it, Frankie. A dirty one. Go ahead, Layton. There's nothing of value left in here anyway. It will be as quick as possible. Yeah, we already stole all of the travel-sized shampoos and towels. Could this be the fine place surrounded by green and pleasing to the eye? Oh. I forgot about that part. Best paper on the sofa? It's comfortable for 2 or cozy for 3. Oh, interesting. Maybe the potted plant had something in one of the other rooms. Professor, there was a book hidden behind the picture frame. I see. So the place surrounded by green and pleasing to the eye is a green picture frame in the guest room. Why didn't you just come out and say that? Well, there's no fun in that, Luke. Let's see if this is another children's story. Okay, I'll try to like pay attention to stuff. Because this is like a really, really cool premise to like read a story and then try to like figure out the important kind of parts of it in like a contemporary setting. Like scavenger hunts like this are always really fun. One day, a young boy found a wild dog in the woods near his village. The dog was hurt, so the boy took him in. As the dog healed, he grew to trust the boy. The two grew up together and became very close with one another. One day, the boy packed up his belongings so that he could fulfill his dream of becoming a scholar. The dog was sad to see the boy go. Bro went on an odyssey. The boy grew into a fine young man and became a famous scholar. When he returned, he was eager to show his family and his dog what he had made of himself. But when he arrived, he saw that his house was empty. Oh. The boy, now all grown up, saw an old man pass by and asked him what had happened. The old man said that the family who lived in that house had been chased out years ago by a wild dog. And that's when the boy realized. He had been betrayed by the one he trusted the most. He now had no home and no family to return to. The dog got resentful. With grief weighing heavy upon his heart, he disappeared into the woods, never to be seen again. That's really sad. Well, that was a sad story. Yes. Clearly another allegory, but I'm not sure what it means. So that last part must be designed to lead us to another room, right? Yes, it seems that there was a wilderness theme here, with the dog and the repeated images of the woods. Morty, are there any rooms here with a lot of plants or foliage in them? The story feels familiar. Yeah, it does. Actually, yes, please follow me. Good call, Professor. Okay, I don't really feel like investigating the Ruby Suite. I have enough hint coins. Or, no. I have enough hint coins, I'm not that worried about it. What the fuck is that? Y'all just have a zoo? Not a zoo. Just a little nature walk? There certainly are a lot of plants in here. That one has flowers blooming, and that one is bearing fruit. This conservatory is the pride of our hotel. Careful monitoring and maintenance of the soil and air allows us to grow plants from all 4 seasons in one room here. What amazing technology. I see there are animals here as well. What? How did that bird get in here? Professor, that bird is sitting on a book. The bird appears to be guarding it. We'll need to approach it very carefully. Let me talk to him. Where is he? Look at him. Hey Luke, whatever you said, it didn't work. This will be my first attempt at talking to a bird, but here goes. Caw! Scrock! Caw! Bacaw! I think I just insulted his bloodline. Anything, Luke? He said he's not moving until he gets his favorite fruit, whatever that is. There are plenty of different kinds of fruits in here. Does that mean none of these are his favorite? He didn't get that specific. Moldy, do you have any fruit filled inside?
Mr. The Door said one tree here is quite sensitive, but will bear very rare and delicious fruit, under the right conditions. Perhaps that is what this bird seeks.
So we have to wait around here until the conditions are just right for this tree to bear fruit? Really?
Well, although the tree withers easily in the wrong environment, it will produce fruit instantly in perfect conditions.
Instantly. That is such a plot device. I would guess that the blackout altered the environment here. If we restore power, could we make this tree happy, so to speak? Of course, there is a backup generator we use for this type of occasion. How could you forget something like that? How did we turn it on? It's, yes, there's a switch somewhere in this room. Moldy, did you forget where it is? Don't be ridiculous, I'm just remembering gradually. My apologies. It's okay, Moldy, we can help you look for it. Okay, so we're just looking for a switch. So. Dang, that was my first idea. Obviously, we moved the cactus. Hey, Luke, can you just stick your hand in that cactus for a second? I think I see a hint coin in there. Found it! It's in this weird-looking flower.
Oh, I'm so glad you found it, silly me.
I think sticking your hand in that flower is going to require some bravery. Well, I just stuck my hand in a cactus, and I only have 7 pricks in my hand. Well, let's get brave and flip the switch. Hell yeah. Oh. It really just said... look, the canal just filled up with water. There's a new piece of fruit up there. That bird doesn't seem to be moving. You know, the rind of that fruit looks pretty tough. Maybe if we can crack it open, the bird might be a little more interested in it. Maybe it will crack if we knock it down from the tree. Okay, let's just ram ourselves into it. Dun, ba-da-da-dun, dun, dun, dun. We did it, Professor! Now's our chance to grab the book! Okay, so one of us is literally canonically climbing this tree. Oh, and Semi. Okay, hell yeah. Make no mistake, this was left for us by the Moss Gentleman. What's written in this one? Let's find out. Once there was a very poor man who lived in a lively town. The man had nothing, but he got by with the help of the townspeople. One day, the richest man in town took pity on him and bought the poor man a shop so that he could earn a living. He bought him a shop? Okay. The poor man ran a good business and his shop thrived. The shop became known far and wide, and it grew into the most successful shop in town. Even the shops of the rich men who helped him could not compare. No longer poor, the man decided to buy all the food in town so that he could make a great profit. I don't know about that. The trusting people sold him everything. The man then... yeah, let's just give you all of my food. The man then raised the prices until no one could afford to buy any food. The man then sold the food to people in other towns. The man had become so blinded by money that he forgot the debt he owed to those in his hometown. The town he had called home, once prosperous, began to decline. The man's fortunes grew as the townspeople starved. He built a palace in town. It was the largest palace ever built, and his wealth continued to grow each day. The townspeople had no choice but to leave their homes, and in time, the man was left alone in his empty kingdom. There, his vast loneliness, as open as the sea, swallowed him whole. Bro, just like drop your prices. Like, damn. Well, that story was horrible. These are children's stories. What is the masked gentleman trying to tell us here? A town suffering in the face of prosperity. A man growing ever richer and forgetting the great debt he owes. An emptiness. An emptiness. What do you think, Professor? A vast, wide-open emptiness. That's it. I believe that is the key here. Morty, what's the largest open space inside the hotel? The grand hall on the upper level, of course. Can you take us there? Quickly. Layton's having so much fun. Wow.
It's here. I know it is. Enter.
That's not Luke's dad, is it?
Still haven't found it, you incompetent fool. The mask is inside the hotel.
Sir, please accept my apologies.
Oh well, as long as you're sorry, I suppose everything is fine.
He literally found it in one of the
Get
rooms.
The mask.
We will find it, sir.
The Garden of Healing. The City of Harmony. We have
What?
2 of the 3. Which is just another way of saying we have nothing, isn't it?
That was wild. Sorry, flashing back to the previous game and also the movie? That was crazy. I was not ready for that. Shit, okay. Damn, we have like a villain here. Who's this evil looking dude? Was that like Luke Triton? Not Luke Triton, shit. His dad. Fucking Mr. Triton, whatever his name is. He kind of looked like him from what I remember. I don't think there's a world where that's Randall. But I'm just like, whoa. Whoa. What the? No, it's not Clark. I don't know. I'm hooked on that idea. Our grand hall goes all the way to the top of the Reunion Inn. I wonder what it looks like when you look up, when you look down from up there. I think we should investigate the area. Something here does look a bit suspicious. A new episode. Oh yeah, okay. What are we looking at? Professor, there is a book hidden inside the cushion. This one is more elaborate cover than the others. What kind of story will this one hold? Let's see. Huh? It won't open. It seems we were quick to judge this book's cover as, well, a cover. Let's take a closer look at this. Alright, we're ready. Jewels to the lock. This book is locked up tight by some mysterious contrivance. The trick to opening it lies in the 10 arrow-shaped jewels adorning the cover. Okay. These jewels are arranged in a particular pattern, and rotating just one arrow will release the lock. Which jewel should you rotate in order to open the book? Fascinating. Well, what if they all just kind of lead to each other? So, like, for instance... Okay, so I guess like this one, because it would complete the loop, right?
Just a dash of puzzle solving here.
Nice.
That was a challenge, to be sure.
You need to rotate the top left arrow so that it's pointing to the right. Yep, okay. Jewels to the lock. Very good, very good. Now we can read it. What does it say? All right, my brothers, listen closely. Tonight we make the Trojans pay. There was once a kind-hearted princess in a kingdom in the valley. You have been tasked with slaying her. I forgot the wording, damn it. This princess was so beautiful that suitors camped outside the castle for months to gain an audience with her. And then one day the princess saw a young knight pass by her window. The princess fell in love with him at first sight, and they were married. The knight was named king, and the princess named queen. One day, the king and his minister set out for the mountains to slay a dragon that threatened the kingdom. The princess waited for her king to return. She waited and waited, but only the minister returned with news that her king had died. Damn. The minister did everything he could to comfort the princess in her grief. He comforted her night and day. After many moons of grief, the minister's kindness and patience finally reached the princess's heart. The princess's feelings for the minister blossomed into love, and she married him in a lavish royal wedding. It seemed that here the audience sat, rapt with attention, eager to bear witness to the final miracle of love. No one knew that the minister actually tricked the king into searching for the dragon, and then trapped him in the cave. Wow. The minister now had the princess, the crown, and the country, but then... Oh, that one didn't have at the end. The masked gentleman must feel betrayed by someone he trusted. Perhaps one who stole his love. Henry, my guy. You can't just go out wrecking homes. Granted, they didn't really have a home yet, but Henry, Randall's coming after you. The masked gentleman must feel betrayed. Yeah. While he was trapped inside a cave. Do we? Yes. Do we know anyone who may fit that description? It could be so many people. The trapped in a cave part is so fucking funny. Okay, anyway. Okay. I can understand why someone would be upset about that kind of thing, but what does this have to do with Montador? The audience sat wrapped with the sorry, am I supposed to not know what this is? Am I supposed to only just now be piecing together that it might be Randall? Am I just now supposed to... Okay. The audience sat wrapped with attention, bear witness to the final miracle. Lordly, does there happen to be a stage or a presentation area somewhere in the hotel? A theater or a conference room, perhaps? Something to that effect? Well, we don't have a proper theater, but we do have a small auditorium that we use as a screening room on occasion. That must be the place. Let's go. Auditorium. Oh, I can't wait. The auditorium is rarely used these days. Do you think that the masked gentleman is in here somewhere, Professor? Perhaps someone will die here right now. That would be fun. Hey, maybe that would be fun. Randall will come back from the dead just for Layton to stab him again. Just be like, ha, I got you. I have no doubt he intended to lead us here. I haven't really been looking around for like puzzles or hint coins or anything in here. I don't know, I'm kind of in like a, okay, let's just kind of keep this chugging along. I like the momentum of this. Is there anything behind the movie screen? Does it retract? Professor, look! Seems like we're just in time for the show. But then... They'd be like, you should have stayed dead. I told everyone you were dead. Do you know how embarrassing it is that you weren't? Do you know, I rejected all of that money in your honor, and your heart is still beating? How dare you? How dare you? The king awoke, trapped under a pile of rubble. The minister to whom he had entrusted his life was gone. Wait, what? The minister to whom he had entrusted with his life was gone. Does he feel betrayed by us? The king used every last ounce of his strength to clear away the rocks and made his way back to the surface. When he finally escaped, that's a chilling image. He saw the minister living happily with the princess as husband and wife. No, he's talking about Henry. He entrusted Henry with Angela. Okay. So I did kind of call this so early on. Masked Gentleman seems like a crybaby. But no one can see it because he's wearing a mask. That's it? That's the end of the story? Not the happiest ending I've ever seen. It's no ending at all. He starts talking over the intercom. What do you think, Luke? I mean, have you... Luke? Professor, where's Luke? Oh no. Welcome, ladies and germs, parasites of all ages, to my little theater of revenge. Oh no! Might I interest you in a young British lad? I have one left, so you'll have to act fast. I just picked him up. He's probably worth a solid $5. Okay. Can I get $10 for the little British boy? I can't wait for you to see how wrong you are about the plot twist. Okay. Will Luke die? I mean, Luke can't die because Luke is in future games. But like, okay. Unhand him at once, you fiend! Professor, help! Friend, for shame, Professor. I try my best to create entertainment for your amusement, and this is my reward. Boo on you. Oh, fiend! Fiend, for shame! Maybe that is D-Luke. Oh, shit. It's D-Luke. You remember, right? I remember us having a bit with D-Luke. I don't remember what the bit specifically was, unfortunately. I remember D-Luke being a thing, and I imagine it's Dark Luke. I don't remember much about what was said, unfortunately. Leighton, I know that your road has been paved with regrets that tear at one's heart. I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. Who are you? For tonight's dark miracle, my revenge will rise to its dramatic climax as Montador sinks into the earth below. Me either, just the name? Okay, fair enough. All right, we're in the same boat. We're in the same boat. There's a Dark Luke somewhere. It might be this one. It might be the one in New World of Steam. We'll see. And it's your destiny to suffer the same fate, Leighton. This is the price you shall pay for abandoning those closest to you. Oh, he is mad at us. Are we like the same character? We didn't steal his girl or anything. We didn't do that. That was Henry. Wait, so that's not the Mask of Chaos you're wearing right now. That could be the Mask of Order. Oh, we don't see the symbol because of his hat, do we? Fascinating. Actually, you have earned yourself one special experience of suffering tonight. Professor, help! Leave Luke out of this. He's just a boy. Like I said, Masked Gentleman is a crybaby. I believe it. Let me go! Just a boy indeed. Toodles, my good man. The way he just fucking scooped him up, it just ran off, is just really amusing to me. If he was Randall, he let go himself. Big if. If he was Randall. There's no world where this isn't Randall. This game is crazy to it. Every single game has had like a crazy nothing is real twist. And maybe this game still has one too, but this definitely isn't it. Like, I called this so early. Professor, we have to go after them. Let's go. Maybe it's Descalay. It could be Descalay. That's like the only other suspect I could think of. So bro is actually flying. I wonder how you practice something like this. Bro, you got lucky.
9, 10, 11, 12. Just how deep do you want to delve? I hope you've enjoyed this look into my world, Layton. I've left you one final puzzle, so that you may save your little friend.
Oh, shit.
It looks as if he's in quite a predicament. And so high up. Oh my. Is it true, Layton? I've heard you have a history of letting your friends down.
Yeah, no, okay, the speech patterns of this character match Randall too much, even if the pitch is different. This is kind of rules. Oh no. Oh, is this a minigame? Oh shit. The Masked Gentleman has fled, leaving Luke hanging in midair. Help Layton slide his way down the ropes drawn across the hall and save him. There are only a few places where he can jump from rope to rope. Use the panel on the right of the touchscreen to view the whole hall, and hurry to Luke's rescue. Wait, what? Help Layton slide his way down the ropes. Okay, I will... Okay, so this is like a quick time event. Okay. So I probably, from there, I probably want to drop from L. What difference does it make if it's K or J? J? Okay, one of them is gonna land. They're probably going to different ropes, but I can't really tell from the angle here. Okay, I'm not... Okay. I don't fully grasp the mechanics of what's happening, but... Okay, so the plan will be... Okay, as long as I go to, like, L... As long as I drop off at L, I think I'll be okay. So, either J or K. We'll figure it out. Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Don't keep me in suspense. There is no puzzle without a solution.
Nice. He just pokes Luke in the eye by doing that. Thank goodness Luke is safe. Nice. Nice.
Bravo, Layton. You risked your life and saved your friend.
Yes, well, as a friend once told me, Risk, no glory.
Hmm.
Well, I suppose I won't be needing this anymore.
Yeah, there's a 0% chance there's anyone under the. Hi, Randall. You don't need glasses anymore, I guess. Hi.
It pains me to see you like this.
You look kind of sick, actually.
How?
You glue up.
Well, isn't this quite the reunion? Now, my revenge is at hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Master Randall? Is that really you? It is. Unfortunately for you. I have returned to take back everything you stole from me. The Azran treasure, my family fortune, and my Angela. Henry, you will know the pain I have felt all these years.
Randall, no! It's not like that!
Master Randall, please. You've got it all wrong. Let me explain. Oh, I would love to. But unfortunately, I'm not interested in your explanations.
Bro is mad. It's Spider-Man. It's Peter Parker. Oh my god.
You could at least tell us where you've been all these years.
Well, all right. Why not? What good is an untold tale? I first explored the ruins of Akbadain nearly 18 years ago.
Yeah, I know. I was there. Yeah.
I was only a few steps from unlocking its secrets before I fell victim to one of its many cunning traps.
Which was very avoidable. Yeah, we remember.
I fell into a deep ravine where I could have died, but as fate would have it, an underground river broke my fall. The current washed me onto the banks of a remote village. The villagers nursed me back to health. I made a full recovery, but I could not tell the villagers anything about myself. My mind was a blank.
You had amnesia?
Hey, you look familiar.
I worked in the village while I tried to recover my memory. Months went by, years went by, and eventually I gave up on trying to unearth my old life. Then one day, I received a letter. I know all about
Yeah,
your
it's fair.
past, it read. I know who took everything from you, and I know how to get it. The letter recounted
shit.
my life in great detail. And it said that the one who had betrayed me was a man named Henry.
Huh. Or Tannenbaum, as he is called here. Interesting. Okay, so he doesn't remember his past. He was told a version of his past. Because he looks like a Christmas tree. Nice, nice. He does look like a Christmas tree.
When I read that name, it was as though someone had turned a key in my mind. Everything came flooding back. I remembered all that I had, and all that had been taken from me. But the letter didn't end there.
I think you're taking it kind of hard. That, like, your previous loved one moved on because they thought you were dead for years. Like, I feel like you gotta show them a little grace, you know? Like, that's a tough position to be in.
I have a plan to take revenge on those who have wronged you. You need only to don the garb of the masked gentleman, and they shall cower before you.
Okay, so there's a mastermind behind this.
So it was decided. I would have my revenge by taking back what was mine.
Okay, cool. How has anything you've done gonna accomplish that?
And the letters continued, each one advising me on how to execute my plan as the masked gentleman. As each phase of my plan fell into place, I felt myself returning with it. The masked gentleman brought me back.
Bro likes his drag persona, hell yeah. Or I guess just stage persona.
Letters. Professor, do you think...
I fear the worst, Luke.
So someone
As
orchestrated
close
all
as
of
my
this.
tale of woe. However, we still have a few tears to shed.
Our letter was from Angela, wasn't it? So...
Henry, You shall bear witness as I ruin you, just as you ruined me. Master Randall, wait!
There he is. There's chaos. Okay. Wait, so we have the Mask of Chaos. So what does he have? Unless I guess it's like a replica. As established. The final miracle. Oh, I said I wanted to end early. That's not like a hard and fast thing. It's more just like a... This is the time I want to dedicate to it sort of thing. But like, honestly, this is getting good though. This is getting pretty good. And if we're about near the end, I want to just truck along to the end. We need to follow Randall, quickly. Master Randall, how could he do this? Time to listen to clients. No, I'm not leaving now, to be clear. Okay. Okay, I might stay longer than I anticipated. This last miracle, what is he planning? Mr. Lador, I will accompany you. Thank you, Morty. We must make Randall see the truth before he does anything else. Come with me. We're leaving? Follow Randall outside. Okay. You are...
I'm so delighted you all could make it.
You are
Randall,
such a
this is
dashing
madness.
young fellow.
Come down from there.
Take a final look around. Henry, you stole
I'm simping a
everything
little
from
bit,
me.
I'm not gonna lie.
I treated you like a brother, and this is my reward? Allow me to return the favor. The destruction of Monte d'Or shall be my final dark miracle!
Randall, no!
Oh no. Wait, this is actually gonna cause so many deaths that we can't do anything about.
What's this?
Sand. All that about destroying the town. He's trying to bury us in sand. We need to get out of here, Professor.
I tried to come up with some sort of MacGyver gadget, but I don't think anything will work. Randall, stop this immediately. It's all a part of the circle of life, Herschel. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Watch closely, Henry, as your precious town is buried into oblivion. All roads leading out of Monte d'Or have been blocked off. Embrace the final dark miracle before you. When I am through, every last one of you shall become one with the desert. Professor, we need to do something. It's pouring in so fast. Henry, is there no escape route from here? This town was carved out of an oasis. Monte d'Or is essentially a big bowl. If there's no way up, there's no way out. The drones? What can we do, Professor? Let me get a hold of Randall for a moment, and I'll find out what we have to do. We must remain calm. Only clear minds will prevail here. We need to head for the monument in the center of the town. The monument? Why? I'll explain once we get there. Everyone, follow me. All right, then, to the monument. We should take the tram. You think the tram is running right now? Thank heavens the tram is still running. The closest stop to the Monument Plaza is Pumpkin Park. Very well, let's go. It's pandemonium here too. If we don't stop this, Monte d'Or will be completely buried under the desert sand. What now, Professor? I've got you now, you vile cur. That is the second time someone has referred to someone else as a cur. That feels like such a... Like, that's so... It's so, like, vicious to call someone that. I don't know. Like, something about that, it's just like, I'm just like, ooh. Ugh. Struggle all you want. Oh, Layton, is that you? I can't see a blasted thing in the sandstorm. Grosky, this is the result of the masked gentleman's final act. I should have known. Let me at him. But let me at him. You can't just say letting me at him and then run away. What the... Inspector, where... Oh, never mind.
That Grosky, sir, is... something.
Indeed. Chef Sheffield... Chief Sheffield, I need your help.
I saw someone dressed like the masked gentleman headed for the plaza in front of the museum.
We don't have time to chase him down. We're heading for the monument to try to stop this madness. You need to get the townspeople to safety. Get everyone to the highest floors of the tallest buildings immediately.
You got it, Layton.
Where is Detective Bloom?
He said he was going to investigate the Reunion Inn. I haven't seen him since. He probably got scared and turned tail once the real trouble started. You know these hoity-toity London types. Beg your pardon.
Don't worry, we'll get everyone to safety.
Do you think Detective Bloom ran away? You didn't see him at the Reunion Inn.
Let's just head down Chance Avenue right now. We must get to the monument. The monument? So I don't fully know what we mean when we say the monument. When we say the monument, what are we talking about? There's so many like little movement portraits. Okay, yeah, I don't really know what we're talking about, to be honest. This? Okay.
We're here, Professor. Now what? The sand is getting higher. If only we had the Mask of Order, we could counteract the Mask of Chaos and stop this. Tell us what it is, Henry.
Angela, what are you talking about?
This is no time to play dumb, Henry. Are you just going to sit back and let Randall destroy Montador? Give me the Mask of Order, Henry.
I have no idea where it is. You of all people should know that. Please, calm down. The Mask of Order is safe. There's no need to worry.
Wait, what? How do you know that, Professor? I hate to interrupt this, but may I remind you that we're running out of time?
Yes. Right now, Montador is in desperate need of a true miracle.
Professor,
what are you talking about? It's time to solve the riddle of Akbadain. If my theory is correct, we should be able to save the town from right here.
The riddle of Akbadain? What does that have to do with saving the town? And why did we come here? We're nowhere near the entrance to the ruins.
Oh, but we are, Emmy.
I really have no idea what's going on.
I was quite surprised by that old map of Montador back at the Reunion Inn. Many years ago, I explored the ruins of Akbadain with Randall. I found the treasure, but nothing of particularly great archaeological value. That treasure was, in fact, left behind by the Asbrand to distract thieves from the truth that lay buried there. The Asbrand assumed that anyone who was satisfied with the material riches wouldn't push on to discover the truth that is hidden there.
Which was what? Tell us, Layton.
Henry, you reached the bottom of the ruins as well. Do you recall the symbol there? I have no memory of the symbol. How could I forget? It was like nothing I'd ever seen before, but I never figured out what it meant. Take a look at this. Oh, fascinating.
What is it?
When the Reunion Inn was built, this area was still an oasis dotted with old ruins. This map shows the area here around us before Montador was built. Using the oasis as the circle's center, see how the remaining ruins hint at the shape of the original structures?
It matches the markings. What does it all mean?
It means the Akbadain Labyrinth stretches below the entire city of Montador, and the deepest part of the ruins, part that has remained hidden for centuries, lies directly beneath where we are right now. When I read the expedition logs, I knew you were onto something, Henry.
How could I have been so blind? This is amazing, Professor.
If we solve the riddle of Akbadain,
I believe that these underground chambers will reveal themselves to be as they previously were. As they previously were? However, in order to do this, we need both the Mask of Chaos and the Mask of Order. So who has the Mask of Chaos right now? Because I'm convinced one of us has it already.
I thought I might find you in the eye of the storm. What is this, Layton? Where is all this sand coming from?
No time to explain, Dalston. But the town is in grave danger.
I can see that. I suppose this is the masked buffoon's doing. Do you see what happens, Henry? See what happens when you try to put the police on me for your own gain?
Dalston, stop talking for one moment and listen. Randall is the masked gentleman.
Randall? You've gone mad. All this desert heat has finally fried your brain.
Layton? So, does Layton have the Mask of Chaos? So, there's two masks. Randall has... he either has the Mask of Order or he just has like a really aesthetic copy for some reason that he's just parading around. It's true, Dalston. Randall is alive.
Randall? Alive? But... how?
I'm not going to stand here and explain it all to you now. We're going to stop Randall. He's at the Gallery Plaza right now.
Henry, wait. I'm coming with you. Don't get the wrong idea, Lador. I'm doing this to help Montador, not you.
According to the overlap of the markings in the map, there should be another entrance around here. Let's split up and find it as fast as we can. I hope you know what you're doing. I don't really. There was a manhole cover on behind us the whole time. Over here, Professor. Yeah, I definitely was not able to view that before. Nick, that's just a manhole cover. Oh, wait, look at these markings. I believe this is it. Let's do it. Breaking the seal. Each of these stone slabs has 2 arrows on it. To open the manhole, you must fill the board with slabs so that all 4 rows, all 4 columns, and both diagonals contain one of each direction of arrow. Some of the slabs are already firmly fixed in place, but you can freely rotate the rest. Are you up to the task? Wait, sorry? To open the manhole, you must fill the board with slabs so that all 4 rows, all 4 columns, both diagonals, contain one of each direction of arrow. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, so you need left here and right here. There's not really any other... For, like, this row, or this this column, there's not really any other way to do that, so... Let's see... Nice, okay. Now we have, like, Oh, shit. Let's not do that on accident again. Or like this, yeah. Yes. Okay. Oh, did I really just do it wrong? Okay, well that's what I meant. Okay. Blessing in disguise that I did that then. Okay, so now we have diagonal here, so we just need a left. We need a left up there. And then we also need a down right here. What do we have to work with? There's definitely, okay. The way this is structured, there's definitely a piece here. There's definitely a piece here. There's definitely a piece here. That's definitely like the layout of what's happening here. So like, I gotta find one that's like pointing. That one's gonna point down, and then another one's just gonna point outwards. Or yeah, one of them is gonna point outwards, and the other one's gonna point the other way. Okay, if this top one needs to be that, then it needs to be this piece right here. Right? Okay. And then with that, we can piece together that. So we have left down, we need an up right here. We need a left right here, so look at that. Okay, and then We need something pointing outward. There's only one piece doing that. Let me just... There we go.
Just a dash of puzzle solving here. That was a challenge.
That was a challenge, to be sure. Now let's see what's beneath that manhole. Nice. All right, let's go. Herschel, don't we need to find the mask of order to solve the riddle of Akbadine? Not to worry. I have it right here. You what? Where? But how? I found it at the Reunion Inn, of course. It was in the file room. So... That's interesting because my first thought was that it was the Mask of Order, and both the game and my chat lied to me and gaslit me into thinking that it wasn't the Mask of Order, even though it literally... Okay. Right where you hit it. Right where I hit it. Herschel, you must be mistaken. Why would Angela do that, Professor? Why? To protect Henry, of course. I'll explain everything later. Right now we need to save Montador. Me? I would never. I was just like, okay, I don't know. I was having doubts. That was my first immediate thought, is that was the Mask of Order. I don't know. There was enough that convinced me that like maybe it wasn't. But I'm just like, okay, so we have the Mask of Order, and then I assume Randall has the Mask of Chaos. What exactly are you planning to do? But Professor, even if we have one of the masks, we need both of them, don't we? I have them both, Luke. Angela, I'll need your help with this. What the fuck? My help? What do you need my help for? I need you to like lure Randall over here somehow. That's the same mask. Wait, what? What is all this, Herschel? This is the final chamber of Akbadine. How does he has both? I don't know how he has both. He hasn't really explained that. I can't believe it. Okay, I'm actually kind of lost. I don't know why he has both yet. Layton tricking us once again. Yeah, Layton's just like fibbing. He's a little fibber. He's fibbing. This is the final chamber of Akbadine. The one that neither Randall nor I ever reached. It was right under our noses all along. And to solve this room's puzzle, we need to use both masks. Well, you said that you have the masks, did you not? Indeed, I did. And indeed, I do. This engraving was one of the messages that Randall deciphered years ago. He didn't know what to make of it then. When they are united, the bearers of chaos and order shall come. You see those pedestals over there? A mask must be placed on each one to trigger a hidden mechanism. Once we do that, I believe the ruins of Akbadine will rise and elevate the city above the sand that is pouring in. Honestly, I tire of your nonsense, Layton. Just tell me where the Mask of Order is. Yeah, one second. Bro loves to speak in code. Ah, yes, you assume that Henry found the Mask of Order with the treasure and that he was simply hiding it all along. Assumptions are dangerous things. Consider the message again. When they are united, the bearers of chaos and order shall come. And they are united. Wait, can it be? You're telling me that the thing at the top twisted and Randall never... What the fuck? You're telling me the thing at the top twisted and Randall never tried that?
The Mask of Order has been right here all this time.
Fascinating. It's both. Okay, so that is what you said earlier. Okay. I didn't fully process what you said, so like this surprise was good. It was still good. Okay, so Randall just has fucking something. It was so simple all along. How could I have missed it? I need your help to solve the final puzzle. Yes, of course. What do you need? The final puzzle. Okay. 4 mysterious pillars have risen up. The ruins mechanism will activate when the arrows on each pillar point to the center. However, the pillars will only turn if Layton and Angela step on opposing buttons at the same time. When you have Layton press a button, Angela will press the one opposite. Also keep in mind that they won't be able to press the same buttons twice in a row. Work together to save the city. So let me just try to understand this here. Okay. Okay, so there's an order to this. Right, maybe as a fake sent to him by the letter guy. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't really know how to... Oh, I don't really know how to take notes for this, actually. Okay, I'll just try my best to remember. Okay, so doing it like that, the bottom two rotate clockwise, I think. Then you two... Wait, shit, I forgot. Bottom two. The two on the sides. And two on the top. And then the top and bottom. Okay. Let me make them colored so it's like a little easier to keep track of here. Okay. So I can work with that. Okay, so let's restart. And they all go clockwise, right? Hold on. And then... Oh, but you can't push the same buttons twice in a row. Okay, I thought I could just keep on doing that. Okay. So the other two kind of have similar relationships. So I'm just gonna... Oh shit, that was the wrong one. Wait, that's good. This is good. This is really good. Wait, this is really good. This is really good. Nice.
Now, how about this?
Oh, she gets her own little thing. Oh, that's so fun.
Well, not bad.
Nice. We saw the riddle of the heart of Aquadine. Let's see if the professor was right. Oh, this is still such a good song.
What is happening?
Okay, so unfortunately, you are a genocidal maniac now, unfortunately.
While you were busy seeking revenge. This ends here.
Nice. Nice. What's this? Okay. I suspect they're about to, like... I expect they're probably about to say a whole lot about the rest of those things. Epilogue. Okay, I guess we're finishing this out now. What now, Professor? I must speak with Randall for a moment. May I ask what possessed you to want to murder an entire metropolis of innocent passers-by? Randall needs to know the truth. In this way, you'll be unable to save your game. Interesting. Alright, sure.
What was that? What happened?
Amazing! Is everyone okay?
This is the true treasure of the Osran. The riddle we could not have solved 18 years ago, Randall. We were distracted by tales of fortune, while the most valuable archaeological find lay elsewhere all along.
You did it. You solved the puzzle of Akbadine. Spectacular. I must hand it to you, Herschel.
His little animation makes it seem very mocking. Very like, you solved the puzzle. Good job.
There is no puzzle without a solution. You taught me that, Randall.
Archaeology was nothing more than a passing fancy for you, and still you unearthed all of this. Incredible.
I had some help. Randall, are you all right?
Your skill has magnified my own faults. Even in revenge, I am a failure.
Okay, buddy.
Nonsense. The important thing is that you're with us now.
We are going to have to look past that you did just attempt to murder a lot of people. We'll see how... I don't know how nice the police are going to be about that, Randall. I'll be completely real with you. You might be in that one Avengers villain compound, you know?
Master Randall. Stay away from me! You stole everything from me! Everything! That's not true.
You still don't see? Henry took nothing from you, Randall. You were used.
Used? What are you talking about?
Everything you were told in those letters was a lie.
What do you mean?
The police thought there was someone behind the masked gentleman.
And there was.
They were right. Randall here was merely a puppet. There was someone behind the mask, pulling the strings all along.
Oh shit, this is about to be wild. This is about to be insane. This is about to be crazy.
And that person is you!
Okay.
I wish I could say it's been a pleasure.
I liked that face.
Descolet.
That face kind of did something for me, if I'm being completely honest. Okay.
Well played, Lee. Well played.
Descolet. So, okay, both answers were right. I was like, it's either Randall or Descolet, and it was both of them.
Then where's Angela?
I found Angela trapped in a room at the Reunion Inn.
Oh, and you didn't fucking say anything?
Where is she now?
What is with these on-screen, what is with like these games and like recovering hostages off-screen? Like, what is that about?
Right here.
Okay.
I asked her to wear a costume while we played Descolet's little game.
I see. You pretended to be taken in by my Angela disguise until I helped you solve the riddle of Akbadine.
It's Slayton. He waits for the dramatic flair. Of course he does. I mean, I'm just speaking as like an audience member. Just like the way that was okay. The way they're doing it now, I'm a little more okay with that than it was of like I'm a little more okay with that than like, oh, Luke's mom was just in the basement. and that was just so glossed over. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? We're not dwelling on that? Okay, this is different though. This is not to that level.
You knew that you needed my help if you were to solve that final puzzle.
Very good, Descolet.
I knew I never should have used this has-been bumpkin.
Ah.
I can't believe what I've done.
You're pitiful, Ascot. I gave you back your life and you failed.
Ah.
And Layton, you must tell me. How did you know?
When I first arrived here, I spoke to the real Angela.
That was my Discord, not yours. That was mine. I tried to like mute it. Wait, hold on. I tried to remember to like mute Discord before, but like I didn't see it. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Okay, done. All right.
But I definitely sensed a great unease within her. Angela had suspected Randall of being the masked gentleman all along. That was why she wrote me the letter.
I mean, yeah.
She was hoping that I would get to Randall before the police did. She thought that if I confronted Randall, I might be able to get through to him.
Yes, go on.
Despite our history, Angela wasn't sure what I would do if I discovered that Randall was the masked gentleman. But the next time I saw her, there was something different about her demeanor. Her unease had disappeared, and from that moment, I began to suspect Angela.
Perhaps I was too eager.
You gave yourself away when you asked for the Mask of Order to solve the riddle of Okbadine.
When I heard of Henry's mask, I needed to find someone to play the masked gentleman. Randall obliged. I had to convince Henry of the power of the Mask of Chaos with our dark miracles. I love that name, don't you? If Henry believed that the Mask of Order could counteract the powers of the masked gentleman, well then, surely he would procure this mask rather than watch his dear city crumble. Yes?
But when he did not, you grew tired of waiting. You became Angela so that you could get closer to Henry. But Henry still wouldn't reveal the location of the Mask of Order. And he couldn't, because he never had the Mask of Order in the first place.
Bravo, Layton. But I'm afraid all of the deductive reasoning in the world won't change the fact that I've already won.
So, what do you mean you've won? What was your goal?
You've actually done my work for me.
What do you mean?
This has been a pleasure. Many thanks, Layton.
I remember when I played this game before, I was just like, who the fuck is this? Because like I hadn't played Last Spectre. I was just like, who the fuck is this showing up at the very end? Okay. I know who that is now.
All that time, he was using me? I feel like such a fool.
Oh, Randall.
Angela.
I can hardly believe it. I've been waiting so long for your return.
How dare you? You never waited for me. You married Henry.
It's not...
Traitors! After everything I've done for you, Henry, you betray me like this? You stole my ideas and my research.
You tried to continue your research.
That wasn't enough.
That's what research is for, my guy.
You stole my love.
You couldn't be more wrong, Randall.
Well, they've been
Henry
I mean, yeah.
Preparing.
Evidently.
Preparing for the day you would return home.
When I would return? What does that mean?
Randall, you should know the truth about Montedor.
We have something to tell you. Now, just leave me alone, all of you!
Randall, when you disappeared, we didn't know if you'd ever return. We were destroyed, all of us. Your parents took it especially hard, of course. Their businesses failed, and the Ascot house fell into disrepair. All that time, Henry risked his life as he searched for you down in those ruins, but to no avail. In a strange twist of fate, He found the Osran treasure you were searching for all those years ago. Henry supported your parents with his newfound wealth, but he could not truly replace what they had lost. So he did what he could. He worked hard to build Monte d'Or, and he cared for your parents as if they were his own.
Henry, is this true?
We did see his mom in there.
It is, Randall. Henry never stopped searching for you. He always believed that you would return someday. He spent a fortune sending search parties down into those awful ruins. He built the Reunion Inn so that they would have a base near the ruins.
The Reunion Inn?
I believe that was the first building established here in Monte d'Or. Out here, in the middle of nowhere, the Reunion Inn thrived. That was quite a miracle, if you ask me. But not one without a rational explanation behind it.
And what was that?
Henry announced several rewards for anyone who could find the man named Randall. These rewards were so large that word spread quickly, and the Reunion Inn became a popular haunt. From there, the town prospered. Hotels and shops cropped up everywhere. A thriving city bloomed here in the desert. And Monte d'Or became the city we know today.
This is all for
I
you,
can't
man.
believe it.
One might say that Monte d'Or is built around the idea of your return, Randall.
What a grand entrance.
My return.
And that is the true miracle behind the city of Monte d'Or.
I don't know what to say.
Randall, it appeared as if Henry had stolen your family and your fortune. Nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, he spent his entire life preserving all that was yours.
But Angela...
Yeah, that is like the one thing I'm like, okay, well, like, what about Angela? Because you are married. Oh, he gave her that.
Is that my...
Randall, my marriage to Henry wasn't real.
Oh, okay.
What?
After I lost you, Randall, I didn't know how to go on. My parents kept pressing me to get married. They wanted me to marry the richest man in town, Alphonse Dalston. I had given up so completely by that time that I probably would have agreed just so that they would leave me alone. But then Henry asked me. I'll never forget it. He said, "Will you wait for Master Randall with me?" Henry always believed you would come back. He helped me believe too. So we agreed to pretend to be married until the day you returned, Randall. Henry vowed that he would protect and preserve everything of yours.
Henry never took anything from you. He protected everything for you.
Can it be?
She doesn't seem all that happy to see your son.
Mother!
Can I just say, this is like some of the most satisfying payoff that I think these games have had so far is all of this. Like I'm like really happy for him. I'm really happy for everything that's happening, and I'm like satisfied with all these explanations.
Can it be?
Randall! Oh, if it wasn't for Henry, I don't know what would have happened to me. He took such good care of me, Randall.
I understand. Oh, Mother. I thought I'd never see you again.
Randall, I believe this is yours. This document is proof of ownership for all properties attributed to the Lador family. It reveals that the Lador family fortune is in fact fully owned by a third party.
Third party?
All of the land and money attributed to the Ladors is actually in the name of Randall Ascot.
Bro, you were in your own town and you didn't even know. That's embarrassing. You were about to drown this place. Right as you acquired it.
How can this be?
Henry created a replica of the Mask of Chaos, but not to steal the glory that ought to have been yours. It was the symbol of Monte d'Or, a beacon that would draw your attention wherever you were. Henry assumed you would seek out someone claiming to have the Mask of Chaos when you came back. His assumption was correct, but when the masked gentleman appeared, it was clear the police would come asking questions. Angela acted fast. She knew that if the police investigated Henry's mask, they would discover it was a fake. So she hid the mask and claimed it had been stolen in order to preserve the symbol of Monte d'Or's prosperity.
And also to keep Henry's beacon alive.
Randall, do you still feel that Henry has taken something from you?
What have I done? You weren't yourself. And now that you are, and back here with us, everything is going to be okay. Henry.
This was the true miracle all along.
Every solution to helping the sales business. Yeah. That was all really touching.
An aftershock!
Oh, sorry, but Monador has to come to the ground. Not again! No! Randall, give me your other hand.
I'm sorry, Herschel. I let you down.
Randall.
I can't pull you up. No, give me your other hand.
Randall, I swear to fucking God. Randall.
You can let me go now, Herschel.
Randall.
Randall. You must just give me your other hand, Randall.
He's like, Randall, what the fuck?
I can't. I've betrayed so many people. I'll never forgive myself. I don't deserve to live.
Let him fall again.
Let me go.
That's not gonna solve anything. He's gonna go missing again, and we're gonna have to make another desert town.
Randall, I can't.
Henry. Master Randall.
Yeah.
After all these
You know
years,
what?
there's no...
I don't know if I do.
there's
I mean, he
no
definitely
way.
deserves consequences
I'm
for his
letting you get
actions,
away
but
from
I'm
us
like,
that
I don't
easily.
want him to fall down another pit for years, you know? Oh, he just needed more support. And Grosky is also here.
I'm so ashamed of what I've done. And I don't deserve your kindness or your forgiveness. But why? Why would you do all this for me? Master Randall, do you really not know? You've always looked out for me.
That's young Master Randall's toy, not yours. You remember your place.
Aw.
Give that back this instant. Honestly, Henry, I don't know what you're thinking.
Oh,
Is this how you were
no.
taught? Are you some sort of common
He just wanted to play with the
I have
robot
half a mind to
toy.
report you to the master of the house.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to play with it.
Oh, hello. Sorry to disturb you, young Master Randall.
No, it's
Why
like...
did you take Henry's toy?
Huh? Young Master Randall, I think you're mistaken. This is yours.
No, this is the robot that I gave to Henry. Now then, if you'll excuse us. I have half a mind to report you to the master of the house.
Oh, shit.
Right, I'm going.
Oh, you're such a real one.
Master Randall, can you please forgive me for playing with your toy? Henry, it's yours now. But it's your favorite. Well, now it's your favorite. How many toys does one boy need, anyway? Come on. We're going on an adventure today. Thank you, Master Randall. I promise to take care of it and always treasure it.
Y'all are very mature for, like,
Let's find some more treasure.
7-year-olds.
What do you say?
You taught me something invaluable that day, Master Randall. And gave me something to treasure. You treated me not just as an equal, Randall, but also as a brother. And that has always meant more to me than any amount of riches ever could. As the years went by, it became clear to me that our friendship was my most valuable treasure.
I'm speechless.
There's nothing more to say, Master Randall. We all knew you would return. We just didn't think you'd take so long.
Henry. I'm so sorry.
No more apologies. Welcome home.
Oh, this is so sweet.
Henry. Angela. I'm home.
This was a picture-perfect ending. Everything seems to have turned out for the best.
Agreed.
But I still have several questions about the Osran civilization, Professor.
That will be in the next game,
Luke. How were they able to build all those structures that were below Montador?
Indeed. I was wondering that myself. The Osran were much more advanced than I'd suspected.
They had some sort of
Who were the Osran?
legacy.
Know what, Professor? Henry turned out to be an amazing person. He waited so long for his friend to return home, and everything he built all those years was for Randall. It was all quite miraculous.
The greatest achievement is often the one that is the most selfless.
What other city can claim that it was built on a foundation of loyalty and friendship?
None that I know of. Quite fitting. It truly is the City of Miracles.
Damn, they just wanted to just slide in some... They just wanted to, like, slide in a little bit of, like, intrigue for the next game they were making. That was really good. I think I've been saying this for, like, every single game so far, but I think this is my new favorite. There's more? Oh, okay. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be really hard to, like... There needs to be more. I mean, I'm still here. I'm still here. I just, you know, it's credits time. I'm just still talking, you know. That was really good. Unless Azran Legacy just goes, like, all in on, like, the story. I'm like... This game set the bar pretty high. I liked the puzzles, I liked the story, I liked the way it was, like, presented, I liked the setting. If I'm honest, like, most of the Layton games, whenever, like, the end would come along, there would be, like, this big, crazy little twist, right? It would be, like, this crazy twist that it's like, no one could ever see it coming. And, like, part of me was like, okay, the fact that I never would have predicted this kind of makes the rest of the game a little bit less satisfying. Because, like, I was just piecing together clues that just didn't mean anything the whole time. But, like, this one, it's like, I did kind of, like, suss out what was happening a little. I sussed out a lot of what was happening, like, early on. But I think that, I mean, that kind of, like, plays into, like, okay, like, there were, like, clues throughout the whole thing that all led in one direction. And, like, it's like I was brought along for the ride. Like, I got to experience the mystery as it unraveled. And, like, I got to, like, experience it as it got unraveled. And, like, the game kind of, like, held my hand through it, you know? It didn't just ditch me to be like, haha, crazy twist. Not, I mean, it was, like, fun moments with all the other games, but it's just, like, I don't know, I felt as if, like, my speculation was, like, accounted for, and it was, like, kind of part of the experience. Bro missed a shoe. Hey, I think one of your shoes fell off. God, I think that's the most I've ever struggled on the first puzzle of any of these games, is that fucking guy right there.
Help, this is becoming a part of my personality that I'm the one stuck in balloons. No, please.
Something that always gets me is like happy tears, you know? Happy tears is something that always kind of like, happy tears is something that like always kind of like gets to me. You know, I think I said that a second ago. But I'm just like, I don't know, when someone's so overwhelmed about like a happy thing happening, I'm just like, that's what resonates with me. Oh dang, I didn't really do anything with the bunny, did I? Duck? So I did look away for a second. Did I miss a slide with a duck on it? I was just reminding you of your failure. Oh, the duck puzzle. Okay, so I guess Randall just kind of got off scot-free. Oh, that was really cool. This game came out in 2012. I don't know why that's so crazy. 2012 was 13 years ago. Gangnam Style was in season. That's wild. Oh.
So then it has come to pass, and we shall see if the Azran were worth my trouble. I have sacrificed everything for this moment.
Okay, so we'll finally figure out what your deal is here in a second. What the fuck is that?
Behold, the Nautilus Chamber of Akbadine.
I'm about to be chased by the imprisoned up that spiral.
It's quite beautiful, wouldn't you say?
Oh, sorry, there's a whole military fleet. What the? Oh, that was the title screen.
Hold your ground.
That was the title screen. It was the top down of that.
It is perfect weather for a day of world domination.
Trespassers, this site is now controlled by Targent. Do we go quietly?
Imagine having a group and naming it Targent.
You are not recognized as any type of authority. And you disgust me with your demented worldview. I will not let you steal that which I have earned.
Bro, I think you just missed. No. He's not so cool that he blocked you. You just fucking whiffed, buddy. Oh, Descalé is just like a small fry now.
You cannot do this. You have no right.
Au contraire, my boy. Actually, I have every right. Now, let's just have a look.
Oh, is it gonna be like a big reveal? Is it someone we know?
He's of no concern.
If it's Don Kahlo, I swear to God.
Secure the last of the Azran ruins. Years of work. Well worth it. Well worth it. Mist Hallory's Garden of Healing.
Bro is a Marvel villain.
Ambrosia, the City of Harmony. And now, the Nautilus Chamber of Akbadine. We finally have all three of the great legacies. And when I'm finished, the power of the Azran civilization shall be ours.
Nice. They're here to be like, you didn't get all the puzzles. There was this duck one you really didn't want to do. You're kind of stupid. Anyway. Did you enjoy Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask? You have reached the end of the story, but the game is far from over. There are exactly 135 puzzles scattered throughout the story you've just completed. Try to complete all of them. You can unlock new content in the bonuses section. Do you have what it takes to conquer some of the most baffling puzzles in the game? Enjoy the rest of the Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Okay. So this... Since you've come to the end of the story, you may now save your game. When you continue, your game will pick up right after you saved Montador. You can explore the town, collect items, and solve any puzzles you missed. Okay. Nice. Alright, well, we know the drill by now. Yeah, we know the drill by now. Okay, so next week we're gonna like go in and like round up all the puzzles in the story. And possibly like... And yeah, we're gonna like do all like the post game and stuff like that. We know the drill. We know the drill. We've been doing this. Okay, so it has been like 3 hours. I do think I've been in the habit of going for longer, but like I said, I do just kind of want to. Part of me just kind of wants to chill a little bit today. Sounds like a plan. I'll be here. Hell yeah, and I'll be here as well. All right. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this game. I really did. Azran Legacy has like, that's like a tough, that's gonna be like a tough bar. Like Azran Legacy has gotta, they've gotta bring it if they want to, not that it necessarily needs to be, not that necessarily like needs to top this game in order to be good or worth my time, but like, I actually really liked this one. That's a good plan. I'll be here and listen to some dope music. Yeah, I will listen to some dope music. Play the music playlist. Okay. 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 And then another. So it's like for Clancy. Oh, what's that? Oh, the contract. Okay, and then that's like their new song. Okay. Look, okay. Mission received. Mission received. Okay. Look, I can't promise that I will make time for it because of just the way that I am. I probably have ADHD, you know, and like that's very much a factor, but I will get to it. I will get to it. My intention is to do it. I promise. Okay. As always, thank you so much for being here. This game has been wonderful. I will be back next week for some post-game stuff. And probably a couple weeks after that, given how these things usually go. It usually takes a little bit. And that shall be all for me. Put it on while you're cooking or eating. Oh, you know what? You know, I was talking about this earlier. I was painting my nails recently. And I feel like when you do that, I was learning how to paint my nails. And like when you do that, you just kind of have to like sit and like be really careful while they dry for a couple of hours. So like I'm probably gonna start doing it more, and it's honestly that's probably the best time for me. It's probably the best time for me is when I'm just like just waiting for my nails to dry, you know. Okay. All right. Sounds like a plan. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Farewell. Bye-bye. Go paint your nails right now. I need to do stuff. I need to upload the VOD first. Okay. It's a plan. All right, bye. Have a good one.